Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Evil Fiend 803.
Yo, what's up, bro? We straight up.
I actually got to go to Target. I was able to look on the stock on Target at my local one, and they had the last pop that I needed to complete this wave. And I would love to be able to show you that pop, but also show you the rest of this wave as well. So check it out. So before we even get into this, y'all gotta make sure to do a couple of things for your boy. Make sure you're hitting that heart button right on IGTV to make sure that you are liking every single video that you see that your boy gets to post up. I do take some time of doing some editing, try to make some fun out of it, make fun of myself.
I am not the nerd.
Kind of make it interesting for everybody. So if y'all liking the content, if y'all continue liking it, make sure you're still viewing, but also make sure you're hitting that like button. If you're very intrigued on my page and like to be up to date with all of my content, make sure you hit that notification button that's going to be on the Instagram page, and you will be up to date for all of my posts and my unloads for videos and shit like that. Today, like I stated before, we was able to cop the last pop that I needed for my 1992 Dream Team collection. I grew up on the 92 Dream Team. That is probably the only Olympic team that is dominant, hands down, compared to all the rest of the Dream Team. You had so many superstars on that lineup. I hate to bend that coach to figure out the starting five and who's going to be my sixth man. Let's go ahead and start off with the pop that I needed to complete the set.
His royal clearness.
Now, with this 92 wave, we actually have a 10-inch blue jersey of Jordan that's going to be a Walmart exclusive. I haven't got that one pre-ordered yet. I've been pretty lucky of getting some of the Walmart pre-orders coming to a Walmart that's actually closer towards me. I can actually have a better chance of getting some pops over there because they carry a lot of stock compared to my old place where I used to live at. I think Jordan would be pretty easy for the 10-inch to be able to cop over at Walmart. I think that should be pretty easy right there. This is the one that we needed from the Targets to finish this one up. Very dope with the USA basketball from the 1992. Such a dope pop. Let's go ahead and show off the rest of these as well. The next one that we actually have in line, which is actually, Jordan was 114. This is actually 113 of the wave. And this is actually the mailman himself, Karl Malone.
Malone rules tonight.
Mailman, of course, back with the Utah Jazz. Very dominant, especially with both times playing Jordan in the finals. Overall, great basketball player and wrestler as well. So for my wrestle heads, you know who Karl Malone is if you remember the NWO, WCW, WWF ratings war. And we got to see Karl Malone go against Dennis Rodman. Yes, in a wrestling match. Google that shit up right now so you can be able to take a look at it. So the next one that we actually got is going to be number 112, and it's Magic himself. Me growing up with the era of Magic and Larry Bird, man, it was dominant. I mean, you had Showtime that was with the Lakers, and then you had Larry Bird that's over with the Boston Celtics. Big rivalries back during those days, especially in the NBA Finals. Magic, definitely had to get him for the set. Such a dope pop. Coming in at number 111, David Robinson. You know what? With David Robinson, when he was coming up with the league, and for me growing up, David Robinson was an excellent basketball player, but just an overall scholar. You never heard any troubles from David Robinson inside the news for the tabloids or nothing like that. A lot of people do not know that one of his children actually used to play football at the University of Notre Dame. So the Admiral being able to send his kid to Notre Dame to have a good education, but also play academics as well, which he was one hell of a tight end for us during his years when he was with Notre Dame. But the Admiral, very cool pop. Definitely glad that they actually did the 92 Dream Team all over in general. But to actually have David Robinson as a part of it for being that team, I mean, it was he was the man. He was the Admiral. I mean, what can you say? He mentored Tim Duncan, and pretty much Tim Duncan is a young variant of David Robinson, to my opinion. But David Robinson, very cool athlete, very cool person in general. So glad to have him Funko-ized.
What the hell did you just say?
Speaking of the Celtics, we'll go ahead and talk about the man himself, Larry Bird, the 110 with this variant. Of course, Bird. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, you had Magic, you had Michael, you had Karl, Larry and Magic. Whew. It's a hellacious starting five. I mean, you could take your pick of who would you like to have for your starting five. So it's pretty dope. Larry Bird, of course. I mean, there's no introduction to be said with Larry Bird. Just overall Hall of Famer, Boston Celtics. And then the last one for the 109 is going to be Scottie Pippen himself. To me, probably one of the most underrated basketball players during the 90s. I mean, of course he had Michael, but Michael wouldn't also be Michael if it wasn't for Scottie as well. That's my opinion. You were my dude back during the Bulls era, for being like, just for all the hard work that you done, man, with the Bulls to keep grinding. Jordan, you're the dude. And I'm actually glad that we can actually have you as a Funko Pop with the historic 92 Dream Team. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We have the whole 1992 Olympic Dream Team set complete as of right now. Are we going to get more basketball players from the Dream Team from 92? Are we going to start seeing, we're going to have the Dream Team 2? Are we going to have the Dream Team 3? Are we going to go with different basketball jersey variants? We could tell with the 10-inch Jordan, you're going to have that one in the blue. Then, of course, you got the white jerseys that you just saw with the Target exclusives. Are we going to have some variants that hasn't been announced yet and they're going to be in the blue jerseys? That will be pretty cool. There is a lot of people that is still left on this Dream Team that definitely is worth, in my opinion, worth of being in this wave of the 92 Dream Team. So we shall see. Be humble or you will stumble.